This will be an interesting lesson because we will learn the German numbers from 0 to 12 and the pronunciation of some of the most confusing German letters and sounds all at once. Why, you're asking? Because it's faster, easier, and more fun this way. Trust me. The numbers in German are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All in one breath. So let's take a look at each of them. Null. A double consonant, like here, the double L, will mean that the word will get pronounced a little bit faster. Like here in Null, for example, or der Ball, or Essen. And watch the U. It will always be pronounced like U, like in put or boot. This one was a little bit too easy, right? Let's move on. Eins. E and I together get pronounced as I, like in sky, for example. It's a German diphthong, and no, it has nothing to do with a small piece of underwear. It's two or more letters that always get pronounced the same way when they are together, like here, I. Zwei. In case you didn't pay attention until now or just want to make sure you got everything correctly, here it is again, I. But here we have more. Listen to this, zwei. Zwei. The German Z is called Z because you read it as an Z, like in cats or tsunami or pizza. You can practice. Zwei Pizzas. Another interesting letter here is the W. Most native English speakers would pronounce this letter as W, but in German it's pronounced as a V, like in the English very or video or van. I think we have a flat tire. So in English it's what, while in German it's was. Then how do you pronounce when you write a V? You will find out in a second. Patience, young Padawan. Drei. Okay, you really should know the diphthong I by now. What we will pay attention here is the letter R. The German R will be pronounced a little bit different than in English, and there are more ways to pronounce it, depending on the place in the word, but also country of origin or part of Germany. Basically, we will find two different kinds of letter R in German. Das gerollte R, like in Frau and grün. It may sound to you a little bit like you're choking, but trust me, everyone is fine. Actually, you can practice this sound by gargling some water in your throat. Try it. The second type of the letter R in German is the one that sounds like a reduced A sound. You will find it mostly in words ending in ER or A, as you would pronounce it. Like, for example, Bier or Messer. Vier. So here comes the simple V, and the best way to remember how to pronounce it is to remember how to say this number in English. 4. Yes, the Germans will most of the time pronounce this letter like you would pronounce the English F. Like here in this number, 4. Some other examples are Vater, verkaufen, viel, vielleicht. But sometimes, just sometimes, it will be pronounced like the German W. Remember? V. Like in the words Vampir or Vulkan. You could say that most of the words that are originally German will pronounce this letter as an F, while words borrowed from other languages will pronounce a V sound. But if you ask me, I would say that the easiest way for you to know exactly is to just remember the pronunciation when you learn the word. Let's go on and look at the middle of this small word. We are just getting started. Remember the I? Watch out, because this is really similar but completely different. I-E. I-E will be pronounced like a long, slow E, like for example in cheese. Another German diphthong. A few more examples for this sound would be lieben, to love, or Bier, beer. Ich liebe Bier. And this is not all. This small word holds even more secrets to the German pronunciation. We talked about the German R before, and listen to it here. Vier. You don't hear the R? Listen again. Vier. Nothing? Exactly. This is one example for the silent R, the one that gets pronounced like a reduced A and is found in words ending in ER. Vier. We are finally ready to move to the next one. Slow counting, right? Fünf. Look at the smiley face here. Ü. How to pronounce that? I have a few tips for you. The first one is to form your mouth like you want to say a U, like in soup, for example. But instead of saying a U, you say the letter E. So let's try it. Soup. Ü. The next way to practice it is to try to say the word eat. And while you're pronouncing the E from eat, try to make your lips a little bit more rounder. When you get round enough, you will have the sound. Let's try it. Eat. E. If you want to practice a little bit more, there is also a third way. Form your lips like you're getting ready to kiss someone and try to pronounce the letter U. U. That's it. This is more or less considered to be one of the hardest sounds in the German language for English speakers, so don't worry if you don't get it right away. A little bit of practice and you'll be there.